I'm here. I'm here.
It's a best of 3, correct?
Yeah, it's the best of three. Unfortunately,
All right.
it's gone on for too long. It's been like what 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
I think that's a fair decision, man. Well, maybe not fair, but appropriate considering this little situation we're in.
Yeah.
All right, we're starting the game, man. So we're gonna jump into it, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So do you
So
want to
who
do
said?
this Layden impersonation?
Well, let me see if I can find the right voice down here. Let me
Exactly.
just go a little bit deeper here.
Deep
Maybe
down
maybe
low.
right here. Okay. Well, first we've got Mr. Boat playing Odin, teamed up with Sword of Scarlet playing Raw. No, I mean that's not Sword of Scarlet. Sword of Scarlet is playing Hades versus Dote Fox playing Raw, and IamShelty playing Odin. Yeah, that's my introduction.
Beautiful. Okay, so Fox and Shelty are Ra and Odin against Hades and Odin.
Hmm.
I'm actually gonna reveal the map here and see what the hunt looks like. I think that's the big crucial component is what the hunt is like for Mr. Boat playing against Fox since he's against the Raw player. He does
Hmm.
have 4 starring zebras just out of his line of sight. That's a bummer. Small patch of
Yeah.
gazelle, couple of giraffes. Not a very high hunt map. At least for extended edition standards, I've seen much higher hunt map generations or oasis generations. It's not the worst, but it's definitely low hunt. So Fox is gonna have a nice
Yeah.
advantage in this situation.
Well, every single relic on the map benefits Raw quite a bit.
Oh really? Trios bow,
Yep.
yeah. Stronger archers or better range, plus 10% hit points. What else? Ram, what's it called? Increased ram damage, and what's the other one? Arrows of
Yeah.
Alfar. Pierce
Yeah.
attack.
That was not as useful, but still. He's not actually going for relic hunting. Huh. What is the Raw player doing? Husbandry monument, super fast. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, I'm expecting that he's probably going for 2 TC Ta. I don't think
Mm,
that, I mean, with the early monuments, sometimes that indicates Sphinx, but there's no way there's enough food here to really justify going Sphinx spam.
right.
Although that can be pretty strong against Odin, since Odin doesn't have Hall of Thanes upgrade, but still.
Yeah. If only once he scouts that relic, I mean, I would say that going Sekhmet is the best choice, but I'm not entirely sure in the absolute top tier level if he's thinking about the late game like Frost Giant spam from Odin, and then he needs the bonus, priest damage from Nephthys.
Mhm.
Not entirely sure how deep the mind games go in this,
Well, he's Ra, man.
but
Ra doesn't get Nephthys.
oh yeah, you're right.
So I,
Damn, I'm thinking about Set. With every Egyptian god I look at now, I'm just like, oh, that's Set, dude.
well, Fox is actually an Isis player historically. So Fox
Hmm.
and Nephthys slash Ancestors Eclipse through Isis. That's not a it's not an uncommon thing to see from his side. But
Yeah.
I think he's a little. I don't know what I mean. The Odin and Ra god combination. I wouldn't say that that's. I mean the most strong god combination out there. So I think it's actually a little peculiar that they're going for Ra Odin. Especially I don't know. Fox is a good Raw player, of course. I wonder what
Hmm.
their thought process was here, though.
I don't even know if they care at this point. I think they're just playing their favorite god at the current time.
Also a possibility. Also a possibility.
Nice.
Um,
There's the 4 villager. I'm just eyeing the build order of the Raw player, but yeah, go ahead.
well,
You're
yeah.
my hero.
Same. It's like it looks like. I mean, he is going up through Ta. He's gonna be up a little, after 5 minutes. 4 villagers
Yeah.
on wood. So I think that means with the early monument and the 4 vills on wood, I think that shows he's going for the Shadoof play.
Should Shadoof, yeah. He's going for the Shadoof.
Shadoof, but is he going to back TC or the forward TC? That's a real question.
I don't know. He's not set, so he can't easily secure the forward TC. But we see, I guess. But we see.
You know, if he does go for the forward TC, might be a little sketchy against an Odin. Although, I mean, let's look at. Well, yeah, Mr. Boat's up. He doesn't really have units forward to stop a town center. So he maybe could go forward, which kind of gives him nice access to that gold mine on that to the left of that forward TC. And, you know, speak of the devil, here we go. He's got 7 vills forward going for it, so I guess that's what we're going to see.
Yeah.
We see Shadoof, instant Shadoof from him as well, so yeah, we're definitely going to see the 2 TC Ta action. How is Mr. Boat going to respond, though? He's got defensive longhouses with some RC. I don't know about that.
Yeah, this is, I mean, I don't know. He's not going to be able to harass much right now. Even the gold mines are almost secured.
They're what?
Even the gold mines are almost secured. Like,
Oh!
Fox has a mine.
Secured.
Mines there.
Yeah. I mean, if he drops a Migdal, he's gonna get heroic, safe, you know, and safe and sound. So if he drops a Migdal, like just outside of his farms on that forward TC, he should be able to get a Migdal out, with, you know, within range of his town center. And if he does, that secures that second gold mine. So what I was thinking of earlier is if Fox were to take the back town center, he maybe that gold mine by his back TC wouldn't be as easy to I don't know, maybe that would be harassable for Mr. Boat, but
yeah.
Now that I'm really looking at it, I think Fox is going to get a Migdal up, and get up heroic, big ol' eco, just fine, no problem at all. It's a pretty secure gold, no problem at all. What about the other side? Have you been looking at the other side at all?
Barely. I just kind of hover over, check out these walls, look at this artistic design.
Yeah, beautiful, huh?
Yeah, not really looking.
Well, Sword of Scarlet getting a second TC going. Not too surprising there.
Oh,
Not a lot of aggression in this game at all.
Yeah, everybody's booming for some reason.
Shelty's going for RC. Not going for a second TC quite yet. You can see Mr. Boat's taking a forward second town center. How do you feel about that?
Forward, yeah. I mean, he's just matching what the raw player has there. He knows he can get up safely, so that's fine.
Indeed. That is a big old target. If Fox is, after Fox goes heroic, he could be... Fox is a pretty aggressive player. He's an ISIS player, right? Fox is a pretty aggressive player, at least when he plays ISIS. So I wouldn't put it past Fox to get up and put together a serious push on this forward TC for Mr. Boat. So it'll be interesting to see if he actually does that and how Boat handles that.
Yeah, he is going for Hathor. Hathor, what's up?
Dude, in Mr. Boat's base, he didn't complete one of his houses.
Oh, yeah.
He should realize that, like, right? He should realize that.
Yeah, at some point. I usually realize that kind of stuff when I hit 120, like basically one house away from max.
Yeah.
And then it's like, huh, why am I not maxed?
Yeah. And then you go looking around for it. So if he doesn't realize that, that could maybe, I don't know, cause him some problems. Especially if he's trying to defend against a push or something like that.
Oh, actually, after his army's up, it's gonna automatically retask because of the builders.
That's true. Do you think it's close enough that they'd automatically go over there?
Like that axeman there, yeah, I think that's close enough.
You think the axe would?
Oh yeah, here we go. I bet money on this. All right, $20, bro.
Yeah. $20 on the, and there it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 vills dead on the wood line.
Oh, I didn't even catch that.
I think he might have shift-clicked them from the armory over because the Ulsark went over there too.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. Okay. I've really been pushing the Scarab playstyle so heavy that I'm I was expecting him to go Scarabs for some reason, but it makes more sense to go Hathor.
Hathor, especially when his Zico is not going to be all that strong on a low hunt map.
Yeah.
Well, so, I mean, forward Migdal, siege towers on their way coming out. He's going for camels, so I think we're going to see a lot of aggression from Fox.
Yeah, this is going to be tough to defend for Boat, especially now he's getting 2v1 with all those cavalry from Shelty. Ooh, what's 50 doing? Or no, not 50, Sword.
He's booming. He has his heroes in the Cyclops over here, but he's booming. Shelty's finally taken he's got his second TC up. Scarlet's going to have a really nice eco eventually. I really think that Fox, the push from Fox and between Fox and Mr. Boat, I think that's going to be the crucial, what event in the game, the crucial part of the game. Scarlet and Shelty, there's not a whole lot happening over there.
Yeah, I know.
Shelty's doing a little bit of damage.
Couple scuffs.
Little scuffles. Some scuffles back and forth. Dude, speaking of houses, Fox, with the free houses, he's actually the one that that got housed. He's panic building 3 houses, his 3 houses forward, even with his Pharaoh empowering him.
Yeah. He forgot to... Yeah, you always have that one house builder as Egypt, and I guess he forgot to place down the last 3 earlier.
Usually, at least. You usually do. Here we go, man. Can medium raiders fight against actual camels?
There's no way.
There's no way, dude. This isn't happening, man.
Oh, I'm surprised Fox pulled back one more. Never mind, he's attack. Yeah, I think Boat needs to be heroic to really hold on to this.
Well, to frost this push, man. Maybe get a hill fort up, maybe. But definitely frost the push. Dude, he can't fight this. Are you kidding me? He's not going
can't
heroic.
Even click up. He has no resources for heroic. Correct.
Yeah. Dude, I don't think this is happening, man.
Yeah, this might actually already be too much. Take down Boat.
In fact, I think that Shelty, he has 17 raiders over on the opposite side. I think he could even, if he were to hit Mr. Boat's like gold or something like that, Fox can push through. Fox can push through the front, hit his gold. That's GG for Mr. Boat right there.
Damn.
Although even without the double from Shelty, I think it still is GG for Mr. Boat.
Wow. Jesus. Y'all need some Jesus.
Like I was saying, man, Fox he's usually an aggressive Egyptian player, so it's not surprising at all to see him, you know, be going for just a 2 TC push, although 3rd TC coming up eventually.
Yeah. And Fox could actually snipe that town center right away. Seems like he's even sending Vils forward, or no, those are miners, I think. No, he is sending them forward. Nice.
Yeah, he's taking that thing. I don't know, dude. He's a nice boom from the raw player. He's got 4 town centers basically by now. Mr. Boat's not even heroic yet. I think Mr. Boat is in a very sketchy position right now.
Yeah.
Although there is one possible saving grace in this game. Sword of Scarlet may be using Underworld to go and save Mr. Boat. Oh, dude!
What was that?
Shifting sands on the gold mine, man.
Damn, yeah, that is over for Mr. Boat. Holy cow.
He's gonna be able
to kill. I think he's gonna hold, but he's losing way too much. Way too much.
We might, I don't know, dude, well, he's got the rock there to even save some units. Stupid rocks, man, those little bastards.
Yeah.
Well, that was brutal, but, I mean, it's not like it was game ending, even though, I mean, the game is already kind of... Yeah.
Yeah. This game is definitely... I don't even know, dude. This game's already intended.
Well, I mean, again, Shelty has not had as good of a boom as Scarlet, so Scarlet definitely has the better eco, although not by much. They're only a couple of villagers apart. But I mean, it's possible that Underworld can save this game for Scarlet and Boat, but I don't know, man. Eventually, Shelty's gonna have a Flamin' Weapons push, or not Flamin' Weapons, maybe, Frost or Walking Woods push that he can get against Scarlet, maybe even use it over on Fox's side.
Oh yeah,
There's the Underworld.
I don't think that'll be enough. He's only got archers. Well,
Boat does have all of his melee units there, so he should be able. That
we go.
Migdal's going down for sure.
right, okay.
But still, Mr. Boat's still on 1 TC.
Yeah, and Fox can already afford to place down multiple Migdals. He's got a full-on trade route.
That boom is just going to be too much, man. Ultimately, the boom is just going to be too much for Fox. That fight's actually going fairly well for Fox, surprisingly enough.
Yeah.
Ooh! Oh no, that was Mr. Boats!
That was Boat, but Shelty also has a Frost.
Yeah. I saw Frost and I thought it was Shelty's for some reason.
Dude, I think Shelty's gonna Frost right after this.
Is he up?
Literally. Yeah, he's already
He
up
is up.
Frost.
He is up, yeah.
And then they could counter, while Fox rebuilds a couple Migdals.
With all those siege towers, though, if Shelty does use Frost, and if he still has some of those siege towers up, he can maybe sneak in there and pick off that Underworld passage. And I think if that Underworld goes down, I think it's over, man.
Yeah, that's right. That's probably what's gonna happen right away. Here we go.
I like how Scarlet is trying to fortify on his side of the map. He knows what's up. He knows this is the game right here. What's gonna happen over on this Fox side?
Oh wow, fast Artemis.
Artemis, okay. Do you think maybe picking off the Fox's forward town center to stop the mercenaries from coming in your face? Maybe.
I guess that could be a good use, but it's still desperate earthquakes. It's not gonna deal enough to get him back in the game.
Yeah, I think you're right, man. There we go.
Yeah.
Well, at least they won't have, although the mercenaries, Fox went up through Hathor, so he can still send mercenaries from his other forward town center. Shelty's starting to push at the front of Scarlet's base, man. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know if they can hold on for much longer, dude. What do you think?
That looks to me, with Shelty's push, I mean, he's gonna force Scarlet to stay home. Underworld's about to go down.
Yeah, exactly.
Gonna separate the two players, and then Fox will just keep pummeling through Mr. Boat.
Yeah.
Wow, even Scarlet's town center is taking some heat there.
Taking some heat. Those talks, though, man. Dude, check out those talks. He has the Trios Bow, Relic, plus Sunray, plus Heavy, plus Enyos. Let me message.
Oh.
Let me message it. Who? There we go. Got quite a few people in the Discord chat here. Anyways, I mean, Scarlet's gonna hold on here, it looks like. Fox went back, man. Fox went back.
Okay, what's going on? Oh yeah, weird. And I didn't expect the Underworld to hold.
Underworld's alive for now, at least.
It's crazy. Both ends of the Underworld passage are damaged. Like, they were about equally the same damage. Okay, pretty clutch hold.
It's a clutch hold indeed, but dude, he's still on one town center, man. One town center against like fully boomed Raw.
Yeah.
How long can he keep it up for, dude?
Let's see.
He does have 2 hill forts up, which is nice.
Only on 50 vills. Shelty's gonna Ragnarok, and that's gonna be the game, I think.
That's true, dude. He's up to 115 villager or civ units. Does he have any trade?
No, not even. So he's basically just maxed out villagers, gonna all in Ragnarok, and he's up Balder right now.
Yeah, I think Baldur's definitely going to be the nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is. Man, Odin against Ra on this map is rough. Unless there's like a buggy amount of hunt, this is rough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man, this is pretty rough, dude.
Yeah, I don't see how Norse can even play versus Egypt in general in this situation.
Aggie's strong, man. Aggie's strong. Well, so even if Sword of Scarlet fortifies his base, I mean, Shelty has a big enough Ragnarok. He can just go over to Mr. Boat, or and just completely take out Mr. Boat.
Yeah, and Scarlet really needs Hypaspis much more than Tox right now.
Yeah.
They're just, first of all, they train way faster. They're gonna trade way faster, way better, yada yada. But it seems to be too late. He's putting down just pure archery ranges. And surprisingly, Mr. Boat actually, with the help of Scarlet's Helipalot, is pushing at Fox's face.
Horus.
Wow. Nice. I didn't realize he still had Mythic to go.
I mean, honestly, this double against Fox is picking off the Fortress and the Underworld, right?
Yeah.
Should.
I'll pick that off. The Fox will stay. That team will not take much more damage anymore because of this overpowered Ragnarok. Super
This
nice.
is a strong rag, man. It's a strong rag from Shelty. Yeah, I mean, Mr. Boat's back TC. Mr. Boat takes his TC finally, and boom, a couple minutes later, it's dead to 30 rag heroes.
Life is rough, man. Life is rough.
Yeah, life is rough, man. I mean, I think at this point in time, it's pretty safe to call, but I mean, they're sticking in. It is a tournament finals by all means. We don't want to see any early resignations, but I think this one looks like the Dots have it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Looks like the Dots have it, guys. So many rag heroes. Shelty even taking out that forward TC from Scarlet. Might get the back TC as well, possibly.
Yeah, all the TCs will go down with these rags. It's literally GG. And they could even just, for humiliation, they could actually start building each TC.
Dude, it's a final, man. You gotta go for humiliation, right?
Yeah.
Well, well played to the Dots, man. Oh, dude, look at Fox's KD in the post game.
Oh, let me see this.
Well, I guess, I mean, nice KD for Fox, bad KD for Mr. Boat. Holy smokes.
Wow. Damn, and even a mercenary dead is a unit loss, right? So with all that merc spam, his KD is still that strong.
I guess if they get killed by the enemy, then they would be. I guess, yeah, they're...
I'm not sure about the technicality. I would have to test it in an editor. If I spam mercs, does it count as unit lost? Obviously, if they die, yes, they do. But
yeah, but for just to
if they get killed, I mean, then yeah.
If they get killed versus if their lifespan runs out and they just die is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Dude, look at Mr. Boat's eco, his total resources compared to Fox and Scarlet. Oh my god. It was actually pretty similar, like throughout about 10 minutes of it was about 10 minutes when the economies really started to separate out.
He's already rehosting. I'm just going to test this thing in the editor real quick.
Alright, game 2. Let's join real quick. Okay, let me update the scoreboard. So again, we have revised the finals format so that it's a best of 3. So we have a match point actually from we have a match point for the Dots.
Cool.
Yeah. Who is Sword of Scarlet? He is an extended edition player. Yeah. I don't know if he plays on Voobly. Do you know if Scarlet plays on Voobly? Maybe.
I don't think so. I
think he mainly plays on extended edition. we saw some slight or some different picks, some different god picks in that game compared to the first one that bugged out and everything. What do you think? Predictions? Predictions. What do you think they're gonna go for?
What is going on right now, dude? What is going on? Well, okay, predictions. I was let's see here. Okay, Fox, I will say stays raw.
Oh,
That's my guess.
okay.
I know Boat does main Odin, but it's just so tough to play Odin versus Raw specifically. I don't know if he's gonna keep that. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say Mr. Boat will stay Odin, Scarlet will stay Hades, but then Shelty will pull the wild card. That's my prediction. And who knows what the wild card may be.
Well, we could see. I mean, he's been going Odin. We could see a Loki
Oh yeah, okay.
for sure. We could
It's
see a
not that
Loki from
wild.
him. Yeah. Although I mean, Loki and Ra. I'm thinking of god combinations here. I mean, Loki and Ra. I guess putting on maybe what they're thinking with the Norse and Raw decision is for Shelty to get the aggression going, let Fox boom, and then once Fox hits heroic as Raw, then boom, he can get the camels out and put on the pressure or the push as well. Something like that. I don't know. He still can't join. All right. Okay, so Shelty's gonna host.
Shelty. Game 2.
There we go. Okay.
I'm surprised there's no map picks this tournament.
Well, random map. I don't know. Things can get messy with map picks and bans and this and that and whatnot. So I kind of like the simplicity of just random map. Boom. That's it.
Yeah.
Yes.
If I ever host a tournament, I don't know if I'd be up for all that work, but I would do like some special random land map set with like unique maps.
Just
That'd be
purely unknown. The unknown. I've always wanted to host an unknown tournament.
Yeah, Egypt is very strong on that due to sometimes variable resources to start off with, and I don't know what else, but Egypt's very good on that.
Alright, so let's get into this game. So we got Sword of Scarlet down in the bottom. Oh, wait. I have to channel my inner Sladen and try to replace Sladen in our stream. So here we have Sword of Scarlet in the teal playing Zeus. Our map is Marsh. And yeah, Mr. Boat switching over to Set, actually, playing in the red on the left side of the map. So we're going to have Hades and Set for the bottom left side team. Top side, we have Shelty in the blue playing Odin. Not too oh, and we actually have our first veto. Now, would you look at that?
Woo! Woo!
Okay, there we go. Well, it was a good trial run, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not doing it justice.
Man.
Okay, so they actually get one veto since best of 3. So, whose veto was that actually?
I don't know. Oh, Shelty. That was Shelty.
He said he had bad hunt. Okay.
That was Fox. Never mind. Okay. Yeah.
So Scarlet and Boat, they have one veto remaining. All right, here we go. Same gods and everything. Back onto same map, same gods, etc. So once again, we have. Oh my god, dude, you are nuts. Once again, we have Sword of Scarlet playing Zeus in the southern corner of the map. In the green, his teammate, Mr. Boat, in the teal this time, playing Set. Over on the north side of the map, we have Shelty in the blue playing Odin with a nice great hunt, a couple extra pigs, and a deer. And we have Fox sticking with Ra. Okay, so interesting. We have Fox and Ra, or Fox and Shelty sticking with the same gods as before.
Oh wow, yeah, Boat's playing set. Nice.
So Boat switches over to Set actually, which is interesting.
Dude,
Okay, I'm gonna reveal the
wow.
map, see what the TCs look like. I think that's gonna with Marsh, team game Marsh. Usually the resources are pretty safe, gold and hunt and whatnot in your base. So it seems like the TC positions in the center of the map, that's often kind of the important variables on this type of map. Dude, actually, Mr. Boat set against Shelty, Odin,
Yeah.
on Marsh, that could be fucking brutal for Mr. Boat, or for
Shelty.
for Mr. Boat and against Shelty, right?
I mean, Mr. Boat clearly has so many advantages here, aside from being slightly lower skill. I think Shelty's played for longer, right? So
A lot longer.
Set
Yeah.
Set has like a really sharp sword on this map, so to speak, because with all these boars he caps, as soon as he ages up, he can just upgrade that thing in the temple, so it won't even delay his town center villager production, and he can literally rush with animals.
Yeah, the feral upgrade that Set gets on extended edition,
Yeah.
you can research it in your temple.
Hmm.
So yeah, I mean with the shifting sands, if when he ages up through Ta, he can get a nice shifting sands on something of Shelty's.
Hmm.
You know, this is a team game though, so Fox, I'm anticipating Fox is gonna, since he's raw, I'm expecting him to go up through Ta. So maybe he could possibly, with his own shifting sands, maybe mitigate the attack from the potential attack from Mr. Boat.
Oh
Possibly.
yeah. Wow, nice relics once again for Egypt. He's got the harmonicas necklace, dwarven clippers for siege. Wow. And a slight attack bonus for chariots. Amazing so far all around.
Did you get Girdle of Hippolyta as well?
Yeah, man. The Greta Hippolyta is the chariot hit point. I think I said attack.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the one.
Dude, I think somebody in my chat actually joined, like when you were doing one of your accents, and he's all,
Yeah.
the person's all, who's the Russian dude? So I think people have no idea exactly where you're from. You're throwing them for curveballs, dude.
Yeah.
It's working.
Nice. Oh, ho, ho, ho. A set board getting awfully close to getting sniped by Shelty. Holy cow, Shelty. It's right there. It's right there. It's right there, man. Oh man. Shelty decided not to snipe that boar. He clearly, oh, now it's gonna die to the town center. Or not. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, what's going on? I think Fox is, oh, he's just clicked up now. Right, let's see. Boat hasn't clicked up. He's just clicking up a bit late for set. A little bit. Okay, well, not the exact play style I was hoping to see. When I practiced this scenario with set like a million times because it's just so amazing to spam priests. With that classical up, like about 5 minutes, you can have 3 priests out, maximum 4, and be spamming conversions while Feral is upgrading. But he didn't choose to take that route. So, okay. Boat might actually just be going 2TC, a little bit of a scary push with that shifting sands, and that's it.
I'm muted.
Oh, look at that. Look at the red-green. Damn. They're both going for the same town center. Oh man, if Scarlet can down this TC, he can ceasefire and up it. Oh wow, it's actually good engagement for Scarlet, surprisingly, until the Wajek comes in. But then Jason, never mind, it's still a good engagement. Mr. Boat does not use shifting sands because every villager is defended inside of Shelty's base. really interesting fight of villagers here. I don't even know who lost more at this point. And just like that one game, Scarlet is still going to commit to the same town center. You there?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay muted for just another couple of seconds.
Oh, okay.
That was fucking crazy though, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Man.
Their
So,
their Vil
yeah.
counts are what? 17 for Scarlet and 18 for Fox.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and so Scarlet is still going to stay committed to that TC with like just a few villagers, really not much, and try to defend that Valkyrie. Luckily for him, Mr. Boat did not send all his animals and his Wadjet to take that TC down, because I think that would have been the best move, considering Shelty is fully defended. And unfortunately, Boat didn't even upgrade Feral, so he's really not abusing Set right now. Yeah, lost all those animals for less damage than they could have done. That sucks. Even though the animals are free, I hate to see them go to waste. I mean, there's so much hunt on the map. The best move for Set is literally to just spam 3-4 priests, and they're all converting. Then you don't even need to invest in these spearmen. It sounds like it wouldn't work, but it really does work. It's so strong. So strong. Well, I guess the game slows down now. Boat 2 TC, Scarlet 2 TC, Fox 2 TC, and Shelty will probably start building one pretty soon. Okay, there we go. Mr. Boat at least has 2 priests out now. Still no Feral upgrade, I don't think.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Yeah.
Interesting that Fox ended up taking his back TC. Vil
Yeah.
numbers were still pretty similar on Vil numbers between Fox and Scarlet.
Yeah. I was just pointing out that I was disappointed that Mr. Boat not going for the maximum animal abuse that he could have went for. But first of all, he didn't upgrade Feral.
Yeah.
You know, second of all, he didn't use multiple priests for conversion. Now it's kind of too late, almost. It definitely is too late. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, a strong shifting sands attack can always, be nice, but it's one reason why it's super strong against Norse, especially, is that boom, right at 4.5 minutes, 5 minutes, something like that, you can have a big army of animals, killing hunters and really crippling the Norse economy right off the bat. So, kind of missed an opportunity there, but shifting sands is still a really good god power. So.
Yeah, but even beyond the shifting sands, for the first like 7 minutes after the shift, I still engage fights with just pure animals with Feral upgraded on, March versus Norse.
Yeah.
Like I said, because that's how strong the animals are. The first few engagements, you can literally attack his longhouses right off the bat to delay all that production.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
And then just face first fight versus these raiders. If you have 8 boars versus 8 raiders. Totally works.
Yeah, dude, for sure. Shelty's getting some nice little picks here on Sword of Scarlet.
Oh, yeah.
Scarlet does have an extra town center, though.
He's sort of Scarlet.
Sorta. Just kind of Scarlet-y. Just a little Scarlet. Sorta.
Yeah. All right, both going Neff this.
Okay, so he's 20% up.
Man, oh man. I mean, I don't mean to, I'm not gonna talk negative of the game, but I really wanted to see a bit of more aggressive Set, and also I think Scarabs would have been a stronger choice here personally.
Dude, what is up with the? So he's going up through Hathor? Yeah, he is. What is up with you and Scarabs, man?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You think they're underused?
I think they can be very, very powerful. I've been overdoing it. Like I said, literally every game I've been playing, I just went for Sekhmet, even with no hunt, just to see if I could pull it off.
Worth it. Worth it for the memes.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, this is a scary raid.
exactly. Look at all that. Oh!
Ooh. That just missed, didn't it?
Dude, that,
okay.
that could have been a huge fucking locust. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he should have cast that right in front of the TC, but he cast it on the granary, so
Oh, he just
That
look at all the villagers. All the villagers on the wood.
yeah. Sick. Oh, still getting more damage. And there goes 3 vills, 4 vills.
Plus the stable,
Oh
dude.
my
Plus the stable.
God. Okay, what's going on here? How many vills? He's got 53 vills still. Okay, that's pretty healthy. But this is a lot of damage.
Dude, okay, so aside from the damage, aside from the dead villagers, super important point here. Now, again, exactly like what we were saying in the previous game, Fox is an aggressive Egyptian player. And so Scarlet did have that forest in front of his town center, kind of protecting it, right? But now, since that forest is burned, Fox has pretty much a direct line right into that TC, so it's going to be a lot more difficult for Scarlet to try and defend this and defend against a strong push from Fox.
Oh yeah, good point. Great point. Yeah, one of the main reasons I'm super big on scarabs now is because the amount of time it took to get these 3 siege towers is a bit longer than he would have taken to just get 3 scarabs with 1 free one already being out. And then the chariots can snipe the priest in the back and the Odysseus. And so, of course, there's no hero counter. And villagers can't counter the siege either. But he's outnumbered right now. But, you know, in a heads up... Oh, no, never mind. I forgot Shelty's on his team there.
Well, speaking of Shelty, man, he is demolishing Scarlet's eco. Scarlet's...
Wow.
I mean, Scarlet has 3 town centers, but he's been raided like crazy by Shelty.
Damn, yeah. Shelty chose to max out on raiding Cav, and now he could 2 TC, go heroic, 3 TC. So I think he's taking the smartest choice, which is army first, like after eco, obviously.
So army second.
Wait a minute. Okay, well,
army first after eco.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, yeah, like make a villager. That's eco, right? You just make some villas. That's eco. Yeah.
Okay.
But then, army first, then heavy eco is what I should say, because now he's going 3 TC.
Yes. Gotcha. I don't know.
It's not that icy, man. It's pretty warm out, so I don't know why you're saying icy.
Icy,
All right, I'm just kidding. Okay,
icy.
Here we go. We got 5 to... Oh, okay, there it is.
Ceasefire.
I was starting to get excited now. Now my excitement is slowing back down into a flaccid state, if you know what I'm saying.
I do believe, I reckon I do understand, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Nice. All right.
Well,
we got 2... Ooh, nice.
Yeah, Scotty coming out is nice, although, I mean, I bet if I were Shelty, I would prefer using Frost against Ancestors from the set player, rather than trying to help Fox push into this TC and take it all back. Do you think that Scarlet, I mean, he does have a couple of military buildings forward, do you think he can hold this position against Fox?
Scarlet. Ooh, no, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Not yet, at least. I mean, if he gets medium Hippocon, that would be a stronger bet, but he's got no ups. And those Cavalry, I don't know. I don't think he's going to be able... Fox is taking the safe approach, which is pulling back first, maxing out probably, and then going in, perhaps while doing an upgrade. Oh, but here's the big fight.
Yeah, exactly.
TC did go up. Heavy Cav, tons of upgrades. I think that's a strong fight for Shelty there. Ooh, just missed that Scorpion Man with the Frost. But that's still a Shelty fight because of the upgrades.
That was a big win for Shelty, I think. I think that was... I don't think that Boat should have fought that.
Yeah. It seemed like his army size seemed to be good, but it wasn't good because he was lacking quite a few upgrades, so he should have pulled back first for a while.
Yeah, it was way too weak.
Okay, so now Shelty is probably... I mean, he's just gonna... Yeah, he's just gonna keep hitting that TC. All right. Fox has maxed out. He still has shifting stance, so he could actually shift his entire army if he chooses to do so.
That might actually be sick, dude. Oh, dude, Horus actually coming in for Fox.
Yeah.
There we go. There's
Oh,
Tornado.
wow. Easy, okay. Gold mine down.
Dude, that
Frost down. Same time.
That killed
Now-
11 villagers.
Wow.
And the
yeah.
town center, a couple buildings. Dude, that was brutal, man.
Ancestors, defense.
Where was
not gonna-
Frost used?
Left. Left TC.
Ah, I see. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Freeze Teal's army, boats. And of course Fox can take that town center. And wow, like yeah, he still has the shift if he chooses to do something cheeky. Like he could literally shift into boats back TC or something.
Big fight here. It's really hard to tell what damage is actually going to be done. All four players have units here.
Yeah.
I think that Fox getting that TC back, I mean, he doesn't quite have a trade route going, but I mean, I don't know. I think that we might be seeing, well, I mean, I'm doubting that Scarlet can hang on here. Mr. Boat's
Damn.
military is struggling, and Shelty has strong cav there. Fox is starting to push in onto that other forward TC. I don't know if Scarlet can hold this. Maybe if, I don't know, maybe he does it, I mean, okay, yeah, sure, Mr. Boat has a couple of upgrades. But still, how long can they hold? It just looks like Fox is going to bust through this, man. Eventually take 4 TCs, and then it's all she wrote.
And he's got a mercenary inside Green's main. Oh, never mind. I was getting excited for a surprise shift. I'm really trying not to be surprised by the shift, you know?
How did that thing get there? That's
I don't
actually
know.
he actually sent two mercenaries there. There's 2 bodies. I wonder if he
Wow.
was going for line of sight for a shift. Well, TC's
Oh, yeah,
down,
that's
man.
brutal.
Scarlet's on 1 town
That's-
center now.
Super brutal.
Champion Camels, a full health Avenger.
Champion Camels.
Yeah, dude. Champion
What
Raw
do you mean, who?
Camels. Fox, man.
Oh.
Fox is Champion Camels.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I agree. That TC, I bet Fox could probably sneak in and snipe that TC to get 4 of them.
Yeah, this is too much. It should be GG. Last game, Boat got crushed like this. This time, Scarlet got crushed.
Yeah. Nice booms from the Raw player. Although Scarlet is halfway up through Hera, so maybe a Lightning Storm could save him for a little bit. But I don't know if it can really bring him back into the game, you know what I mean? He's down to 54 population, dude.
Damn. There's Wait, who was that? Oh, it's Boat's shift. Okay, okay. Yeah, so Sword of Scarlet has less than half the amount of civilian units as even Shelty, which is just crazy. But I guess Shelty's going for another Ragnarok. Yeah, he's already going Balder.
Is he?
Yeah.
Well, so there is Tornado that's up for Mr. Boat.
Nice.
I
Yeah.
don't know if that's really gonna do much for him though. It just seems like if Ragnarok were not coming, I think maybe, I mean, there'd be some possibility to stay in this game, maybe fight back, you know, with some harassment, water, taking out TCs or something. But with Ragnarok coming in, I don't know, dude. I don't know if I see it happening.
Scarlet's kind of his military rally point is a little too forward, but yeah, no, this. Oh, let's see this tornado. It'll
would-
probably get that TC.
Well, yeah, if he bumps Shelty down to 140 population instead of the 160, that'll be a lot better to handle a Ragnarok at a lower. Ooh, then there's our lightning storm.
Okay.
Baldur, there we go. There's Baldur.
Yep.
What's his pop at? 145 pop.
Yeah, there we go. All right. So he was almost max. He was 105 kind of, so 15 rag heroes out. Off, I mean.
Well, I mean, Mr. Boat, he doesn't have masons or anything, and he's already spamming axes, getting a second Migdal up. Do you think he can survive the Ragnarok?
I mean, he is making axemen, so that's a plus.
I think he needs to. He's at 140 pop. I think he needs to get his axeman numbers up immediately if he has any hope of surviving.
Yeah. I don't know. I think, okay, these rags are going to overwhelm this entire base, and unfortunately, this is all his military production, so that will be the biggest problem. He's got like 2 more barracks in the back.
Axes, I mean, axemen do super well against rag heroes. But still, that's a lot.
Yeah, surprisingly though, 1 rag hero hit, I'm just comparing it side by side, still does more percentage than, 1 axeman hit to the rag hero with these current upgrades. So the rag heroes are still going to overwhelm this seemingly effortlessly.
Shelty does have really nice upgrades, by the way, really nice. Dude,
yeah.
We got Fox pushing into this base. We got rag heroes here. It looks like Scarlet's toast, man.
And yeah, Boat was the last line of defense. This is the end of... Yeah, this is it. This
it's like the dots are going to take it, man.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Boat's holding on to that TC. I mean, Scarlet's decimated, unfortunately, but, I mean, Boat did a pretty good job hanging on to his forward base there, kind of. Although there was that huge group of Ragnarok heroes that he didn't have to deal with. At least not right now. Well, I suppose that's GG, man.
Yeah.
There's still hope, right? Game's not over till it's over.
Oh, man.
Yeah, now that Shelty's pushing in here onto Mr. Boat, there's we shall see the resignations coming anytime soon. Anytime soon. Fox up to 4 town centers anytime soon.
Any moment.
Any minute now. Any moment now. Come on.
I think last game every single town center was destroyed before they resigned.
So how long do we have to wait? Come on, guys. Come on.
Not sure. Yeah, well, I guess Boat was just trying to hold on, but there's really no chance of him playing 1v2, so no point.
Yeah.
No point playing. Right now, is no point.
Well, honestly, I think that maybe the crucial component of this game for the Dodds winning, I think it's Shelty's rating. Because Scarlet just couldn't... I mean, he had 3 TCs, man, so he was delaying his military. Mr. Boat, you know I'm just looking for a fight. He just wants to kill the Ragnarok.
Yeah.
And there we have it, yeah. Oh, apparently you really liked this game then, huh?
Yeah, this was the game, dude.
This is a great game. GG. Anyways, yeah, it seems like sort of Scarlet. I mean, he had... Well, I'm going to look at the resources, actually, to see what his eco was like. Dude, he had 3 town centers, and so he was kind of on even footing on villager numbers, but just all the idle time, all the raiding, all the deaths, the villager deaths and whatnot, he actually had the weakest economy out of all 3 players. And so eventually Fox was able to push in through that and, just wasn't quite strong enough. So I think that's really what the game came down to, was Shelty's raiding. And dude, like what you were saying before, Mr. Boat didn't get like the aggressive early set play, right? He didn't do the shifting
Yeah.
sands attack. He just kind of suicided, kamikazed his animals, and
Hmm.
Shelty was completely fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Boat didn't do too much in the first 10 minutes, but I mean, he played well in the later stages of the game. But yeah, that was definitely a good potential he could have taken advantage of.
Well, of
Like I
course.
said, yeah. Well, like I said, I've just tested that specific build so many times that you're able to spam out like 3+ priests right as you're up around 5 minutes, and then you can transition whatever you want into 2 TCs or heroic. So you could have done a bit more there, yeah.
Well, I think that's what it kind of came down to. Since Boat was not pressuring Shelty, Shelty had
Oh
pretty
yeah,
much free reign to just fuck with Scarlet a ton. And then ultimately,
yeah,
Fox just kind of was the big push forward. So, and then of course Ragnarok to finish it off. But honestly, here's my opinion. By all means, congratulations to to Scarlet for getting here, to get into the finals, and also the Dodds for sticking around. In fact, you know what? Kudos to the Dodds, to Shelty and Fox. Kudos to them because yesterday it was a 2-day 2v2 tournament, right, guys? So yesterday
mhm,
they were here, they were participating. You know, yesterday was logistics. It was a little rough yesterday. Same thing today. Like, you know, they kind of rolled with the punches and stuck around and played the game. So kudos to them. I think that performance-wise, they had good synergy. I mean, they just had a good showing this tournament, and I think they kind of deserved to take in the finals, man. I think they deserve the victory.
yeah, yeah. Couldn't have said it better.
Well, and also for Mr. Boat, I mean, kudos to Boat for jumping in. I know he didn't really plan on being a substitute, but kudos for him
Mhm.
for jumping in as well. So that's nice for him.
Well, I'm gonna plop a really important deuce of hearts, deuce of farts, I should say,
Okay.
and yeah, then I'll just go to bed.
Go to bed. Okay, that sounds like a great plan, dude.
Yeah,
All right. Well, hey, dude. Thank this. It was yesterday and today. It was our first little foray casting together. So it
yeah,
was
yeah. Good times.
it was good times, and we met we found a new friends Layden. So that was fun as well. Good weekend, dude.
Yeah,
Good weekend.
pretty amazing. Yeah,
Well, okay.
Sladen.
Enjoy your deuce, man. I'll talk to you later.
Thanks. Yeah, see ya.
See ya.